Hi, I'm April. I am a singer-songwriter and music teacher, and today I am going to write an entire song from scratch. So I have no clue what the song is going to be about, but here are the rules as we've set them. So David, who is sitting there off camera, is going to come up with 3 words that I have to incorporate in my song that I'm about to write. I have no idea what these words are. He will not tell me what they are. I'm gonna find out right now. What are the words?
Cabbage.
Cabbage.
Madam.
Madam.
Turquoise.
Turquoise. Cabbage, madam, turquoise. Oh dear, okay. And now I'm gonna use those 3 words to write a song. And my first impulse here, is that a C-add 9 sounds like the color turquoise. So, cabbage, madam, turquoise. So the way I'm going to start this song is that I've already kind of come up with this pretty sounding chord, and now I've got to come up with a couple of other chords that I feel like make sense with this song. Something like that, maybe. Okay, so something like that. Now I have to find a way to incorporate these words. So I already know that turquoise is the word that I'm kind of floating toward. That's the word that I like the most out of those words. So I think that's what I'm going to try to find as my center for this song. Turquoise. So how do I feel about the word turquoise? Turquoise is like a bluey greeny. So I know that right now I want to come up with a lyric about how turquoise is somewhere between green and blue. So my initial reaction there is to kind of think of it in terms of the kind of emotional centers that we sort of attach to those colors. So for me, I think blue, and my initial thought is sadness or kind of a melancholy feeling, whereas green to me feels a little more energized and feels much kind of earthier and could even be like jealousy. I'm lost between blue and green. Like the sea off the coast. Is that too corny? Maybe? Everywhere I've been leads to you. I kind of like that more. I think that's really nice. So now comes the crucial part in the songwriting process where I start jotting down the things I have so far into my super fancy notes app on my phone. So we've got I'm lost between blue and green. Okay, so now I've got a pretty solid first verse going on. So now what I'm inclined to do is start coming up with a second verse. So right now I've already kind of established what my story is going to start to be about, which is this feeling of being in between these 2 emotions, and that it seems like everything behind me is leading toward one person or thing or something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by going through my outline. I sort of do this process in my head because I've been doing it a long time. But if you do want to actually look along with my outline, you can check out the link in the description. So now, if you're following along on my outline, you can see that I need to go on to my second verse where I'm going to start kind of expanding upon the story. So right now I've got these kind of colors and I've got this concept of I am leading toward something specific. So my second verse has to really cement some details. Cabbage is green. Okay, cabbage is green, but that feels like a really weird thing to add if I'm just going to be talking about like this emotional, colored scene, feeling sad about something song. So instead, I'm going to use cabbage as I'm going to transform it because apparently this is chopped now. I'm going to transform cabbage into being about, how about a Cabbage Patch doll? I think that works. So I'm gonna maybe go for that. Thinking about a Cabbage Patch doll for me feels very much like reminiscent of childhood. So maybe I can kind of take that everywhere I've been leads to you line and somehow incorporate like growing up into that and how that those formative experiences have kind of shaped me into something. Met me when I was small, holding a Cabbage Patch doll. Oh, no, maybe it's not that, like, I met them then, it's like, if they had met me then. Oh, okay, wait, I got this. If you met me when I was small, you could have been my Cabbage Patch doll. I'd let you hold my Cabbage Patch doll. We could have shared it all, that's true. If you met me when I was small. Cool. So now I've got my first two verses. So now what I'm going to do is try to figure out where the song has to go from here.